అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నేను మీ శ్రీకాకుళం కుర్రాన్ని. రైట్, నేను వచ్చానంటే ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా తెలుసు కదా. సో మంచి కంటెంట్ ఉన్న మూవీతో వస్తానని. సో అలాగే ఒక బ్యూటిఫుల్ మూవీ అయితే మన ముందుకు రాబోతుంది. ఆ మూవీలో నేను బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఏంజల్ని అయితే తీసుకొచ్చా. సో చారీ 111 అంటూ మన వెన్నెల కిషోర్ హీరోగా వస్తున్నారు. సో తన పక్కన ఎవరైనా ఎతికితే ఒక బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఏంజల్ అయితే దొరికిందంట. సో ఆ ఏంజల్ని అయితే మనం ఫాస్ట్గా తీసుకొచ్చేసాం. సో మాట్లాడేద్దాం. మరి ఏ మూవీ చూసినా కామెడీ అంటే సో వెన్నెల కిషోర్ గారే అంటారు. సో ఫస్ట్ టైం హీరోగా ఎంటర్ అవుతున్నారు. సో ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది?
చారీ బ్రహ్మచారి
Kishore Garu is perfectly suited for this role. His physical comedy, comical timing.
చాలా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంది.
అండ్ ఎవరు చూసుకుంటే మీరు చాలా క్యూట్ అండ్ కామ్గా ఉన్నారు. సో ట్రైలర్లో చూస్తే ఆ ఫైట్లు ఏంటి, ఆ సీన్స్ ఏంటి, సో ఎలా అసలు మేనేజ్ చేశారు? ఎనీ ట్రైనింగ్? అండ్ ఇప్పుడు చూసుకుంటే హీరోయిన్లు చాలా ఎక్కువ మంది అవుతున్నారు. సో అంతమందిని దాటుకుంటూ ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ మీ వరకు వచ్చింది కదా. అసలు ఎలా వచ్చింది, ఎందుకు వచ్చింది, ఎవరి ద్వారా వచ్చింది? సో అడిగితే మీ మూవీలో చూసుకుంటే ఎవరి ఫేవరెట్ డైలాగ్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
Actually, really like the dialogue at the end that's in the trailer. No, ఎప్పటికీ comedian, hero కాదు.
హాయ్.
హాయ్, బాగున్నారా?
ఎవడు చెప్పారు సార్? అసలు తెలుగు రారు జాగ్రత్త అన్నారండి. ఎంత క్యూట్గా మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. నేను బాగున్నాను, మీరు బాగున్నారా?
బాగున్నాను.
తిన్నారా?
తిన్ను.
లంచ్ అయిందా?
అయిపోయింది.
అమ్మ బాబోయ్, నెక్స్ట్ మూవీతో దుమ్ము లేపుతారు హీరోయిన్, అర్థమైపోయింది. సో హౌ ఆర్ యూ?
Good, how are you doing?
సూపర్ అండ్ లిటరలీ లుకింగ్ వెరీ క్యూట్.
Thank you.
సో సూపర్ అండ్ రైట్, కమ్ టు ద మూవీ. సో చారీ 111.
Yes.
రైట్, గూఢాచారి 111. సో ఎక్కడగా విన్నాను అనమాట. గూఢాచారి 107 అని విన్నాం అనమాట. ఇది కొంచెం డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంది. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ మీ మూవీ గురించి, సో హౌ డూ ఫీల్ ఇన్ యువర్ మూవీ?
I feel very excited and 2 days to release, so 3 days to release. So I'm feeling little nervous but mostly excited. This is my first feature film debut in all languages actually.
ఆల్ లాంగ్వేజెస్. సో తెలుగు లాంగ్వేజ్ లక్కీ గైస్.
I'm lucky, I feel.
సో గోల్డెన్ లెగ్.
Sweet. I feel very lucky to be debuting in Telugu.
సో వెన్నెల కిషోర్ గారు, ఫస్ట్ అతని గురించి అడగకుండా మనం ఉండలేము. ఏ మూవీ చూసినా కామెడీ అంటే సో వెన్నెల కిషోర్ గారే అంటారు. సో ఫస్ట్ టైం హీరోగా ఎంటర్ అవుతున్నారు. సో ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది?
So this is, yes, Vennela Kishore Garu is the hero, but it is a role that only a comedian can do. This Chaari role, only a comedian can do this, and in that I think Kishore Garu is perfectly suited for this role. His physical comedy, comical timing. So it will not be a typical hero role at all, as it can be seen from the trailer itself. It will be something different, something exciting. So it will be signature Kishore Garu, but also in the lead.
అండ్ తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్ చూసుకుంటే వెన్నెల కిషోర్ కానీ మంచి కామెడియన్, అంటే టైమింగ్ కామెడియన్ని ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేస్తారు. సో ఇక్కడ చూస్తే అతని మీద మంచి రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ పెట్టారు, కామెడీ కాస్త హీరో అని పెట్టారు. సో మేనేజ్ అయిందా?
I think he did a very, very good job of it actually, and I think it's possible because like this is he thinks he's the hero in the movie. The character thinks he's the hero, but he's actually not. That's why at the end also I say no particular comedian hero.
ఆ డైలాగ్ అసలు ఎలా, అసలు అది నిజంగా చాలా బాగుంది డైలాగు. అండ్ నువ్వు ఎప్పటికీ కమెడియన్ అంటే హీరోగా రాణించరా?
Yes. So it he actually likes that. Is Kishore Garu's favorite dialogue. He really likes it because he wants to be that. He wants to be a comedian only. That's his strength. That's his power. So it was specifically written for him.
అండ్ ఎవరు చూసుకుంటే మీరు చాలా క్యూట్ అండ్ కామ్గా ఉన్నారు. సో ట్రైలర్లో చూస్తే ఆ ఫైట్లు ఏంటి, ఆ సీన్స్ ఏంటి, సో ఎలా అసలు మేనేజ్ చేశారు? ఎనీ ట్రైనింగ్?
Yes, definitely. Without training, I wouldn't have been able to do it because it was proper kicks and punches, and with the gun they were shooting, ropes, harness sequences, everything the director put inside. So I trained with stunt master Karnakar Garu and gymnast master Ramu. So they were the ones who trained me to get the technique right? Because otherwise, punching it has to look like I know exactly how to punch. And all the fighters are very helpful, but it was challenging, definitely.
ఓకే. సో మీ క్యారెక్టరైజ్ మీకు బాగా నచ్చిందా? యూ లైక్ యువర్ క్యారెక్టర్?
Very much. I really like the character. The way the character is written is, it's very clear. This is what the character is. So when I read the character, I knew in this situation, this is how this character will react. So it was very easy for me to do the
క్యారెక్టర్ నేమ్ ఈజ్
Isha.
ఈషా.
Yeah.
సో సంయుక్త కాస్త ఈసాగా మారారు.
Yes.
సో రైట్. అండ్ మీ క్యారెక్టర్ వరకు ఓకే. వెన్నెల కిషోర్ గారి కామెడీ అంటే ఎలాగో తెలిసిందే. అండ్ దీంట్లో చూసుకుంటే యాక్షన్ సీక్వెన్స్లు ఎక్కువ కనిపిస్తున్నాయి అనమాట. సో దాన్ని ఎలా అనుకుంటున్నారు?
Action sequence. So I have one pretty big action sequence, which is what I trained for a while with. Even Kishore Garu does have action sequence, but even in his action sequence, there will be comedy. There will be humor. It's treated in a very comical way. So I think if you compare both the action sequences, mine is the most serious one compared to his.
అండ్ రైట్. అండ్ మురళీ
Murali Sharma Garu is also.
తన గురించి చెప్పాలంటే ఇంకా అల్లు అర్జున్ గారి నుండి మనం చెప్పుకుంటూ రావచ్చు. అండ్ అతను ఒక మూవీలో ఉన్నారు అంటే సో ఆ మూవీకి చాలా ఇంపాక్ట్ వస్తుందని ఒక టాక్ అయితే ఆడియన్స్లో ఉంది. సో అతనితో వర్క్ చేయడం ఎలా అనిపించింది?
I'm really glad to hear that. If that is the talk that's already there, then it only makes me more confident about the movie. I think it's something different. The director and producer has definitely tried a bit of an experiment with this, because it's spy action comedy. It's like a mix of
All mixing
genres. So it's, even though it's a comedy movie, it's an entertainment movie. There's a serious plot. There's a serious story in it.
ఎనీ లవ్ స్టోరీ?
Where there's seriously, there's biological warfare. Where there's time for love in that.
ఓకే. ఎక్కడా లేదు. అయ్యో కిషోర్ గారు పాపం. సో చాలా మంది ఆడియన్స్ కిషోర్ గారు హీరో అనగా
Waiting to see love story.
లవ్ స్టోరీ, రొమాన్స్, ఏదో క్యూట్ క్యూట్.
There's, I think in one of the other interviews they asked if Kishore Garu, if the character is a playboy.
ఓకే.
He thinks he's a playboy, but he's not actually a playboy. That is the character that's written. So unfortunately, unfortunately for the audience, there's more action than love in this.
ఓకే. సో మీరు ఎక్కువగా తెలుగులో ఇంకా నెక్స్ట్ చేస్తారు కదా, సో ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ చూస్ చేసుకునే అవకాశం ఉంది?
I think with Telugu, so now I've done like an action thing. I would like to do a character where I'm also dancing.
ఓకే.
Because
యూర్ ఆల్సో డాన్సర్?
I'm a trained dancer, so it'll be exciting to do that. But for me, it's if I like the story, if I like the team, then I'm open to doing anything.
సో ఎనీ క్యారెక్టర్ అయినా చేస్తారు?
Something that should excite me, something that the audience will remember, the audience will like. So hopefully there'll be more such opportunities after this.
యా. అండ్ ఒక హీరోయిన్లా కాకుండా కామన్ ఆడియన్స్లా మాట్లాడుకుంటే, సో మనం చాలా మూవీలు చూస్తాం. సో ఈ మూవీ అంతగా హిట్ అవ్వలేదు, మనకు కనెక్ట్ అవ్వలేదు అనుకుంటాం. సో మీకు ఈ మూవీలో ఏ పాయింట్ కనెక్ట్ అయింది బాగా?
For me personally, I think it was different. It was a different idea. It wasn't a typical like love story, which I love stories. I've watched a lot of such stories growing. Yeah, typical like heroine, mass dialogue, song. I've watched all that, but this was something different. I wanted to try a little bit and see what it is. And when I read, I think what excited me the most is that there's a stunt sequence. When I realized that I have a whole action sequence for myself, I said, I want to do this.
సో ఎనీ క్యారెక్టర్ ఈజ్?
This character, that's what called out to me. But I hope to experiment with more characters, to do things that are very, very different. Something that's even very different than this character. So hopefully.
అండ్ ఇప్పుడు చూసుకుంటే హీరోయిన్లు చాలా ఎక్కువ మంది అవుతున్నారు. సో అంతమందిని దాటుకుంటూ ఈ క్యారెక్టర్ మీ వరకు వచ్చింది కదా, అసలు ఎలా వచ్చింది, ఎందుకు వచ్చింది, ఎవరి ద్వారా వచ్చింది? సో అడిగితే
That was actually something that even I was so curious about, because I have done Tamil web series.
Yeah.
I've done like short films, but I've not done anything in Telugu. So how did this Telugu director and producer find me? But my profile was suggested to them, but coincidentally I had acted in one experimental avant-garde short film series,
Okay.
which was shot by a friend of theirs. So they had seen that, And then my profile was suggested to them also. I'd never thought when I did this experimental thing that it would help with something like this. That was just a way of, how the universe works in like exactly in like really strange ways. But when they first approached me, I actually thought it was a bit of a, I thought someone was playing with me. Someone was just joking around, because it's for a debut artist, it's a big role. It's the director has to really trust you to put that much of the role and to act with these very experienced actors.
That two different characters.
Yes, it's a very
Comedy and action.
and there's of course there's also a little bit of drama, because that's when the action will come. So I was little curious as to how this director had so much confidence that I would be able to pull it off. And I'm a ballet dancer, so that helped for them with the stunt sequences. They said, okay, that would also help. And it just happened. It happened in a span of 1 week. Like, I remember I got the call, and the time between I got the call and the movie was finalized with the look test was like 5 days.
Only 5 days.
That's all. It happened very fast.
Very fast.
So that's and I've been waiting for an opportunity like this for a long time. So when it happened so fast that at the end of it, I was like, wait, is this really happening? Are we really doing it? It was a very nice experience.
And first time lead role and is meek lead role, and opposite person is Kishore, Vennela Kishore. And how do you feel?
It was actually intimidating in the beginning, because this is someone who has acted in so many movies. Almost every Telugu movie he's there as the comedian. So he has a lot of experience and a lot of respect in the industry. And to share, and when he comes on screen, he owns the screen. You have to notice him. So to share screen space with someone like that, you also have to be very confident in what you're doing. So I was a little nervous in the beginning, and it took me, I think, a couple days to warm up to accepting that, now I have to put in my best effort, and I was doing my best. But what really helped is it's a very supportive team. And Kishore Garu is super supportive. He doesn't, there is no attitude of
Screen or off screen, every time is fun.
It's exactly, it's very thing. In off screen, he's a little bit of an introvert, which is very surprising actually. But it is, there's no attitude of, oh, I've done so much work. It's not at all there. He will just talk to you like he's on the same level as you. So that is something I really liked.
And చూసుకుంటే ఇండస్ట్రీ కొన్ని ఫేక్ కాల్స్ వస్తుంటాయి కదా. So any fake call you like?
Fake calls I've gotten, and it's very sad when you get fake calls with something that's really interesting, something that's like one big producer or a big director or a really nice script, and I've gotten very excited, which is why even when this came, I was like, fake call, I think, but it's okay. We'll just see what works.
I lead character and Vennela Kishore is real or fake?
Yeah, I really thought it was. I didn't believe it instantly. So, and I've gotten a lot of fake calls. So, but my thing is, every time I'm like, what if this is real? I can't just leave it off. And thankfully, it was real, not fake.
అండ్ డైరెక్టర్ గారు ఫస్ట్ మనకి స్టోరీ చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఒకలా ఉంటుంది, సో ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే ఒకలా ఉంటుంది. సో స్టార్టింగ్ చెప్పిన పాయింట్ మనకి ఫినిష్ అయ్యేసరికి అలానే ఉందా?
I think with this particular story, I read the script. I read the whole script. Page 1 to the last page, I read the whole script.
Okay, super.
So I knew exactly what was going to happen. And the director stuck to exactly what the script is. Of course, in between with like Kishore Garu, Satya Garu, there's going to be improv, comedy and all that. All of that was added. But overall, I think I shot for about 15 days, and from beginning to end, I feel like I learnt a lot as an actor, as a thing. And if I can understand Telugu now, it's only because of this experience.
Okay. So మొత్తం తెలుగు మీకు ప్రాబ్లం రాలేదా షూటింగ్ టైంలో అవ్వచ్చు ఇంకోటి?
No, because I speak little Hindi, so that I was able to manage a little bit. And I try to ask them, like the makeup artist, the hairstylist, I'll try to ask them, teach me a little bit. And I asked even Kishore sir to teach me. He only taught me this bagunara bagunano. I didn't know. He's like, you learn this, learn andriki namaskaram, learn all of these things. So I didn't have a problem at all with the language on set. For me, what was because a lot of jokes, they'll be talking within themselves. A lot of jokes I'll miss the jokes because I don't know the language. So that's why I wanted to really learn it. I didn't want
But
to
you
miss
very
out.
good learner,
Thank you. I hope so, because I want to be able to, like, next interview when I come, I want to be able to speak also in Telugu.
ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైపోతుంది కాబట్టి తర్వాత మాట్లాడేస్తారు.
Yes.
సో రైట్. అండ్ మీ సాంగ్ కూడా ఒకటి బాగా వైరల్ అయింది కదా, సో ఆడియన్స్ ఎక్కడ చూసినా ఆ సాంగ్ గుర్తుపడుతున్నారు.
So first I didn't expect the song to. None of us expected it to be this viral. I knew it was going to be a hit because it's very catchy, but I didn't expect it to be this viral. I didn't expect it to be viral in, like, Telugu. People in Andhra and all that, and Telangana and all that, to sit and understand it, and not understand it, but listen to it, make reels to it.
రీల్స్
That was very, very exciting for me. And it also, the timing worked out perfectly. Like, that song was supposed to release earlier. So, and Chaari correctly releasing few weeks after that. It's just the timing worked really well, so that I could, as soon as the song came out, I can also show, like, I have this work also. So, it's a good.
అండ్ చారీ మూవీ చూసుకుంటే, అంటే మూవీ ఒకటి వస్తుంది అంటే జనాల్లో ఒక ఇది ఉంటుంది, ఇంటెక్షన్, ఎలాంటి మూవీ వస్తుంది. అందులో వెన్నెల కిషోర్ గారిది వస్తుందంటే సో ఎనీథింగ్ స్పెషల్ ఉంటుందని అనుకుంటారు. సో పర్టికులర్గా ఎలాంటి స్పెషల్ ఏమైనా ఉందా మన దాంట్లో?
In the movie?
Yeah.
Or with Kishore Garu specifically? I think what is special about this is, every time Kishore Garu's come as a comedian, of course the hero is going to get a bigger screen space in previous movies. That's his thing. But in this movie, you will really see the full potential of the comedy of Kishore Garu, like all of the different humor that he's capable of. That and even the director, he has told many times that he wrote it as a Vennela Kishore fanboy. So it really shows a whole new dimension to his comedy, which I think is a very special
రైట్.
thing.
అండ్ ఈ మధ్యకాలంలో హీరోయిన్లు ఏంటంటే మల్టీ స్టార్లు అయ్యి వస్తున్నారు. సో సింగింగ్, డాన్సింగ్,
No singing.
వెరీ పవర్ఫul. I think you very good singer, you know that, and cute letters.
This is definitely a lie, because the one thing that one of the things I'm very insecure about is actually that I can't sing well.
Any languages, Telugu or not, any language.
It's so when I was young, I made the mistake of not training in Sarigama.
Okay.
I should have trained then. So now what happened is, in one interview, as a joke, I sang one song as a joke. So in that, it's just taken out of context. Now everybody thinks I can sing, but unfortunately I can't sing. I can
Only dance. మామ
yeah, I'm a good dancer.
చీకటి పడినట్టుంది. చీకటి పడదన్నా, అందుకే చందమామ ఇక్కడికి వచ్చింది. సో మూన్ ఈజ్ కమింగ్.
Moon is okay.
రైట్, కమ్ టు ద మూవీ. సో మొత్తానికి అంటే తెలుగు ఆడియన్స్లోకి వచ్చేసారు, అడుగుపెట్టారు. బట్ ఫర్దర్ ప్రాజెక్టులు చేసేటప్పుడు తెలుగులో సో ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ అని అనుకుంటారు?
I think with Telugu, I would like to do like a proper, fun, typical Telugu romance, one love story, one funny.
నాకు ఎందుకు కొంచెం క్యూట్ లవ్ స్టోరీ సెట్ అవుతారేమో అనిపిస్తుంది.
It would be nice.
ఇక్కడ కొట్టుకుంటుంది మేడం.
It would be nice to do a love story also. This is something different, and I'm really glad I can debut with this. But I hope that I can also do something in the lines of rom-com.
అండ్ తెలుగు సినిమాలు చూస్తారా?
Yeah, of course.
సో యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ మూవీ?
Bommaralu is actually a favorite of mine.
Siddharth.
And it's a very, I think it's one of those movies that I saw at a time when I could really appreciate the humor. I think it was right when I was sometime in school, and like 11th, 10th, 11th, 12th, must be around that time, 10th or 11th, I don't know. But it was I could really appreciate the humor. I could appreciate the biggest thing that stood out in that movie for me is the colors. I don't know why, but the colors. I just remember it being like such a happy memory to watch. Yeah, so that movie is like stayed with me throughout.
And like on scene, Siddharth and Janil, night time
They're
ice
going
cream.
to ice cream, yeah.
You and me go to
Oh, so smart, so smooth.
scene చేద్దాం, రైట్?
Just as a scene. Very nice, very smooth.
సీన్ చేద్దాం. సరే, ఓకే, రైట్. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ ఇప్పుడు అంటే తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీలో చాలా మంది హీరోస్ ఉన్నారు కదా,
Yes.
సో మీకు నచ్చిన హీరో ఎవరు, వీళ్ళతో ఆ హీరోతో చేస్తే ఎలాంటి క్యారెక్టర్ చేయాలనుకుంటారు? సో ఫేవరెట్ హీరో అండ్ విచ్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ క్యారెక్టర్ యూ కెన్ డూ దట్ హీరో?
I think favorite hero is I have a few favorite heroes, but like I really like Allu Arjun.
ఓ సూపర్.
I think he's. I mean, obviously as a because but I remember the first. I've forgotten the name of it now. In the last interview also she mentioned, because I remember seeing him as a dancer for like all of his. I remember very clearly this thing when my dad watches a lot of Telugu movies, so I saw and I was like, who is this actor? He's dancing so when I was very young. Who is this actor? He's dancing so well, and I just sat there and I watched the movie, and since then I became like a fan.
సూపర్. సో బెస్ట్ మూవీ?
Best movie is there's this old. I don't think there's a. I mean, best movie I can recently I should say Pushpa, something like that, because that's the. It's a very different sort of thing, but I really found him very entertaining in Allah Vaikundapur.
ఓ సూపర్, రియలీ.
It's just it's such a not real, like that whole sequence in the conference room and all. It's very unreal, very like comical, but something about it is just it's just funny. It's just fun to watch.
సూపర్ నిజంగా చాలా బాగుంటుంది ఆ మూవీ. అండ్ పుష్ప మూవీకి వస్తే ఇంకా ఇగలు
That's
చెప్పాలి.
a completely different genre.
డైలాగ్ పుష్ప తగ్గేదేలే.
I just now in the previous interview, she made me learn it and do it. Unfortunately, again won't come, but I know this.
తగ్గేదేలే.
Taggedele.
సూపర్, మేము కట్ చేసుకుంటాం.
Taggedele.
అమ్మా చాలా మస్తు షేడ్స్ ఉన్నాయి భయ్యా. సో రైట్, అంటే మీ మూవీలో చూసుకుంటే యువర్ ఫేవరెట్ డైలాగ్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
In this movie?
దిస్ మూవీ.
I actually really like the dialogue at the end that's in the trailer. No, eppitiki comedian hero kadu. There's not. That is not what I meant. I meant it to. That's the line I tell to Kishore Garu, and that's his favorite line also in the movie. He really likes it.
దట్ ఓవరాల్గా మీకు ఏదైనా ఒక డైలాగ్ అంటే ఇష్టం, మంచిది, మంచి లవ్ డైలాగ్?
I'll say the same dialogue to you. No, eppitiki comedian hero kadu.
వద్దులే, కట్ చేసుకోండి. అదే డైలాగ్ వస్తుంది, మేము అప్పటికీ కమెడియన్లమే. సో రైట్, అంటే ఓవరాల్గా ఇప్పుడు చూసుకుంటే మీ మూవీ జర్నీ సో బాగానే ఉంది, అండ్ దట్ నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాజెక్టుల గురించి కూడా చెప్పారు. బట్ మీ లైఫ్లో ఇప్పటి వరకు సో సాడ్ సిచ్యువేషన్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
Sad situation. Sad situation. You want real sad or funny?
రియల్.
Real sad. I think obviously I think when you lose I've lost a lot of people in my life, but I don't want to talk about it because that's too sad.
ఓకే.
But I think one sad instance was I had adopted I found one little kitten, so small, didn't even open its eyes. Very small kitten was in a post box outside, and I just 11 o'clock in the night I called up the police and all and said, please help me take out this kitten. Took her home and named her Penny and all that, and she's so small, so she would only sleep on us but she needed warmth. Unfortunately, she passed away in 2 weeks itself, because she was born, like the doctor said, it was a miracle if she had survived. She was born sick itself, so that was a very, very difficult time, especially when it felt like I had
చెప్తుంటే నాకే వస్తుంది వద్దు.
yeah, this is like that was a difficult time, but I'm sure she spent a nice 2 weeks comfortable with us, and then that was a sad
రైట్, ఓకే. తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీ మీద మీ అభిప్రాయం ఏంటి?
opinion. My opinion, abhiprayam. You said abhiprayam, yeah.
తెలుగులో అభిప్రాయం, దిస్ ఒపీనియన్.
I'm learning like this only.
నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూకి మీరు నేర్పిస్తున్నారు.
I'll do interview for you. That's all. So my opinion is, I think what I really appreciate about Telugu industry is there's a lot of respect for artists that I've noticed. There's when I first came in, even for this movie, I came in expecting nothing as a debut artist. I think I came in expecting nothing, but there's so much of respect and so much of affection, and I just feel like it's a very welcoming industry, which is something that is very special to me. And I think that the quality of cinema in terms of the making, like they really put in the effort and the money and the time to make it into something big. So that I really like.
సూపర్. అండ్ మీ రియల్ లైఫ్లో చూసుకుంటే హ్యాపీయెస్ట్ మూమెంట్ అంటే ఏం చెప్తారు?
My happiest moment was when my baby brother was born. He's 10 years younger to me, so I was 10 when he was born. I was in 5th standard, and I always wanted a little brother. So that was absolutely the happiest moment of my life.
అండ్ మీ జర్నీలో అంటే షూట్ టైంలో సో ఫన్నీ ఇన్సిడెంట్ అంటే ఒకటి కిషోర్ గారితో ఒకటి.
There is one sequence where actually I can't. Thing is, I can't reveal also too much. So there's one sequence where there is a sequence that is very obviously funny when you go see the movie. It's both of us, which is the whole movie actually.
Okay.
But there was one sequence that we shot in like the outskirts. My AD is also not here. I can't ask him if I can reveal also. But it was really funny for me. I still remember there's some BTS stuff because I will be focusing on the, like, okay, I have to be in my serious phase. Out of nowhere, Kishore Garu making jokes. And the thing is, nobody else can hear the jokes because we are a little isolated in this. Nobody else can hear the jokes. Only I'm able to hear the jokes. I'm laughing like crack. And I can't hear when the director is saying, okay, rolling, take, ready and all of that. Kishore was having fun. He doesn't care. I'm laughing over there. There's one BTS. I'll post it after the movie releases where I'm just losing my mind and laughing. I don't even remember the joke now. But that was there were a lot of moments like that though because he's generally a funny person.
One reveal after movie.
After movie, I will put it on my Instagram as BTS. Then everybody will know which scene I'm talking about.
సో నా గురించి చెప్పాలంటే ఫ్యూ వర్డ్స్ ఇట్ యాంకర్
About you?
yes.
You want me to say I'll change the line. నువ్వు ఎప్పటికీ హీరో. నువ్వు ఎప్పటికీ హీరో. కమేడియన్ కాదు. Is that better?
హీరో.
నువ్వు ఎప్పటికీ హీరోయే. కమేడియన్ కాదు.
చాలు హ్యాపీ.
Happy?
ఎవరైనా చూడకపోతే వేసేస్తారు చెప్తాను. సూపర్ అండ్ బ్యూటిఫుల్ ఇంటర్వ్యూ అండ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్ అండ్ విష్ యూ ఆల్ ది బెస్ట్. మీ మూవీ హిట్ కొట్టాలి, మనం మళ్ళీ సక్సెస్ మీట్లో కలాలి. అండ్ చూశారు కదా గైస్, అండ్ చారీ 111 మూవీ అయితే అద్భుతంగా ఉంటుంది. మీరు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేసిన దానికన్నా 1% ఎక్కువే ఉంటుంది. నా మాట ఖచ్చితంగా నమ్మండి. అండ్ థియేటర్కి వచ్చి మీరు కూడా కింద కామెంట్ చేయండి. రైట్, నెక్స్ట్ ఇంటర్వ్యూతో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం. అంతవరకు సైనింగ్ ఆఫ్, మీ రాజేష్. బాయ్ బాయ్.
సక్కు
సక్కేంద్ర సక్కు సక్కు బాయ్
బాయ్ బాయ్
బాయేంద్ర భార్గవ్
అయిపోయి
గిరాకి వచ్చే టైం ఏంది కస్టమర్లు వస్తున్నాడు రేడికి వెళ్ళి పిగురి
కస్టమర్లు వస్తున్నారు కదా, మాత్రం పొగరు ఉంటది. మరి
తగ్గించేద్దాం పొగర్ని.
డబ్బులు కట్టేస్తామేంటి కొంప తీసి?
లేదు, కస్టమర్లు ఆపేద్దాం.
పదా మరి మన బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం.